Hello everyone, my name is Mario for Cos Spirit and welcome to the channel. So first of all, I'd like to wish everybody a happy Easter. Today is Sunday, April the 19th, I believe. I hope I'm right. But yeah, so anyways, I'd like to wish everybody a happy Easter. So what I'm going to be doing here is doing like a movie review of the movie The Son of God. First of all, I'd just like to say that it was a very well done movie. I think they did a great job, and I would recommend anybody that likes watching that kind of stuff to watch it. Second, this ain't really that important, but you know, you kind of like, you do kind of look at least I do kind of look at this a little bit, but to me it's more of an educational movie. But besides that, talking about the cast, they did a good job with the casting, so I thought they did a good job with that. But like I said, to me it's more of an educational movie, so I'm not really, don't focus too much about that. But you know, sometimes you do just look at it and say, you know what, do I like this Jesus or not, right? So but anyways, moving on from there, I'm not gonna go through the whole movie with you. You guys pretty much know the storyline anyways. But what I want to talk about is a few scenes that I enjoyed and that really like caught my interest. So the first scene is that I want to talk about is when he's in the garden and Judas is coming to let the soldiers know that is Jesus, right? So Jesus says the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak, right? So I thought that was really interesting. So for me, I see that as when he says the spirit, I see that as his higher consciousness, that the higher levels of his beingness. And when he says that the flesh is weak, I see that as the physical aspect of his being, which is you got your physical body, your emotional body, mental body, spirit, your subconscious, and your ego. So that's how I perceive that. That's how I interpret that as being the flesh being all that, and the spirit being his higher consciousness. So I found that very interesting. Now, mind you, when we're talking about the emotional body, the mental body, all that, that's all part of your spirit as well. But it's just the levels I'm looking at, right? One is the higher consciousness, and one is more of a lower consciousness. So basically, I just want to bring that to your attention, the way I perceive that. The second part is when he's on the cross, and when he feels, you know, it's time to go, he says, I command my spirit to the Father. Okay, so I saw that as something very powerful. So he says, I command my spirit to the Father. So he's talking to his spirit. He's telling his spirit to go to the Father. So think about how much power that is, to be able to command your spirit to leave your body. If you look at, I read one time that monks take 3 days to move to leave their bodies, and if you watch them, you can actually see their spirits leaving their bodies. So it's not so much where your physical body's gotten to the point where it can't support your spirit anymore. It's this is kind of like, you know what I mean, I've spent the time that I wanted on this planet, and now it's time to leave. So I command my spirit to the Father. So that's the way I perceive that as well. So I figured I'd bring that to your attention. And third and last, I want to talk about the one scene where he's walking with his cross, and he falls, and I think that the cross falls on top of him. That his mother Mary comes up and helps him bring back up the cross. I thought for a while now, if I was to make a Mother's Day video, and if I was allowed to use that clip, I would actually use that clip to start the video, because to me, like in Hollywood, it's probably one of the most powerful scenes out there, right? Just seeing that. So yeah. So basically, that's about it. Like I said, overall, I think they did a really good job on everything. And you know what? I suggest you guys to watch it. So we'll leave it there. Again, happy Easter, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.